Merus has always been a secretive character since being introduced in the Galactic Patrol prisoner arc of the manga. But recently in chapter 52, it was revealed that Merus knew a lot of things that nobody knew that he knew. And on this video, we're going to discuss the popular Merus is an angel theory, as well as other possible identities for Merus, with tons of clues that the manga has given us from the beginning of the arc that many of us did not even know about until now. So let's talk about that and the secret identity of Merus next. Hey everyone, if you love Dragon Ball and you enjoy the content I put out here on Geekdom 101, make sure you punch that subscribe button and the bell so you don't miss out on a video every time I upload, and I thank you for your continued support. So yeah, Dragon Ball Super manga chapter 52 showed us that secret power that Merus has been hiding. And we're going to go ahead and discuss a lot of the different theories that have been going around from the Dragon Ball fandom, as well as stuff that we've kind of picked up on from reading not just chapter 52, but also the previous chapters in this arc, because there are clues to Merus's power throughout. So joining me to discuss this, he's been a big advocate of this arc. He's been talking a lot about it on his channel. And stuff with, Moro and whatnot. He's back here on Geekdom 101 to talk about it. Please welcome back Mr. Oppai Senpai. What's up?
I'm doing great. Hola, mi gente. Very excited because this is a big twist that I didn't see coming. But now that I saw it coming, I went back and I literally reread the whole arc. And man, there's a lot of symbolism and a lot of foreshadowing that we missed the first time we read it.
No, there's a lot of clues that this guy was hiding something. We knew, most of us thought he was working for Moro. That was the big theory, with his terrible haircut, that he was like a double agent. But it turns out he's actually, well, we'll get to it. He might have a real big secret. Oppai, the big theory going around now in the fandom, it's been made into videos. I've seen Facebook posts. I've seen Instagram, Twitter. The whole community's talking about this that's been reading the manga and following it. And that is Merus is an angel. I mean, to me, that does make the most sense for various reasons. Number one, to have knowledge of Ultra Instinct. We know even the gods of destruction don't even have that knowledge. So, but the angels do. Whis has Ultra Instinct pretty much instinctually, no pun intended. And presumably speaking, Vados and the other angels do as well. We know the Grand Priest is one of the top 5 strongest in the universe. Merus could be in that list. You never know. And so we're finding out all these things here about Merus. Also, he has here's the big clue here. Besides Ultra Instinct, he has a portable room of spirit and time, a portable hyperbolic time chamber. Now, for those of you who have only seen Dragon Ball dubbed, first of all, you got to watch his subbed because you'll pick up on more things like this right here. In the Japanese version, Kami's lookout is called the Heavenly Realm. That's what it's called because Kami translates to God. So he wasn't the guardian of Earth. He was the god of Earth. But Funimation had to censor the word God in the 90s due to censorship. And we talked about that before. So they don't want to use the word God. When Battle of Gods happened, they couldn't help it because that was the name of the movie. But back in the day, like, Kami was never referred to as a god in the dub. But here's the thing. In order to have access to the Room of Spirit and Time, you have to be a part of the god hierarchy. You have to have a connection to the gods. You have to have some form of connection. Even if you're a lower god like Kami, you're not really a higher god like the Kais. He's just the god of Earth, right? Or Dende in this case. You have to have a connection to the gods to have a Room of Spirit and Time. This dude's got like a portable one or something. So that to me tells me that he either is an angel, some form of god, or has deep knowledge that they have. He has some kind of knowledge that they have as well.
Yes, when I went through that chapter, there was no evidence that this was owned by the Galactic Patrol. This is owned by Merus.
It's Merus. It's his secret.
It's his secret. He's kept this secret from everyone.
Right. And now Goku knows. So, so it makes sense that he would be an angel. What else do you think? I mean, there's talk about him being a fallen angel. I don't know about that. He's like a good guy.
So let me debunk one theory that's been very popular, and that's the fact that he's hiding. He's an angel. He's a half something. Whatever the theory is, a lot of people are saying that he's hiding from the gods, right? Which, from a story perspective, that sounds pretty cool. But the evidence is just not there. It actually shows us the opposite. First of all, if you're trying to hide from the gods and the angels, why would you put yourself out there as the number one elite member of the Galactic Patrol? So Jacko, he's responsible for 3 sectors of the galaxy. Merus, on the other hand, He's responsible for, I think, about 143 was the number.
That's a big chunk.
Yeah, so he stands out. Second of all, we saw evidence in Dragon Ball Super manga chapter 46, page number 12, that Whis was actually looking through his staff. He was actually looking at observing the battle, Goku, Vegeta versus Moro. So at some point, Whis would have seen that Merus showed up and assisted in that battle. So that's out the window. He's not hiding from nobody.
Well, Merus was in the very beginning of the... remember, he first showed up on Earth.
He did, so, yes. Yeah. Which I do want to get to that. So all right. So this was very interesting. Mm-hmm. Has Merus ever been hit throughout the whole arc? Ever?
I don't believe so.
Nope, he has not. I went through the whole arc. So he's never been hit. He's able to dodge every move. I mean, the first time we saw him at the introduction, he was able to knock out Goku. Vegeta saw that. And before Vegeta could even process his thoughts, Merus was right behind him and knocked him out as well. And the great thing about Vegeta is that throughout the whole arc, he has always been suspicious of Merus. It's kind of like he's always had a side comment like, wait a second, how were you able to get behind me? There's something fishy about you. And Merus actually lied to Vegeta because Merus asked him,
right,
do you is there something more to you? Are you hiding your true powers? And then Merus revealed, no, I'm not hiding my power. So he lied to him. He straight up lied to him. All right.
He didn't think that Vegeta was worthy of knowing, and Goku apparently is. And I like the fact that I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I like the fact that Goku and Vegeta are both training separately for this, trying to figure out how to beat this guy individually. I like that. What we're gonna
say. Now the other piece of evidence that he maybe already does have Ultra Instinct. Well, first of all, let's talk about what Ultra Instinct is. All right, Ultra Instinct isn't a transformation that gives a specific sort of key that other people can sense.
It's definitely not a multiplier, or if it has one, we don't know what it is. Just wanted to
clarify that. It's more like a state of being. So that's why nobody is able to, like Whis, for example. Maybe he has Ultra Instinct 24/7, right? That's why he's able to easily dodge and attack.
Right? He definitely knows it.
Exactly. So when it comes to Merus has never been hit. He's able to easily dodge every single attack, including that of Moro. Merus has shown full confidence. He's kind of like in the sidelines, and all of a sudden, for example, let me actually give you an example from the manga. All right, Goku and Vegeta were fighting against Moro, and then Merus was like, "Hey, are you guys powerful enough to take him down?" This was actually in chapter 49, page 28. And they were like, yeah, we think we're more powerful than him. We think we can handle him. And he said, okay, I'll take care of this. And then Merus immediately went to attack Moro and brought him down so that Vegeta and Goku could fight against him. So he's fully confident in himself that he can take Moro on his own.
It seems at least that way, doesn't it?
It does. Yeah, I mean, just full confidence. Yeah. He literally doesn't wait for anybody. He just goes straight into the action, does his thing, and then, all right, you guys handle the rest. I mean...
Why do you think that Merus has not just defeated Moro already and gotten this over with? That's the big question.
So here's the reason that I believe that he actually hasn't. Here's the thing. If he is an angel, right? My theory is that, yes, he is an angel, but he chose to live as a mortal. And if you choose to live as a mortal, right, and not an angel,
so well, what are like the preacher's wife, basically?
Yes. So what are the rules of an angel? An angel can't really interfere with like matters of the world. Like Whis, for example, Whis can train Goku.
But he's also a hypocrite because he reversed time during Resurrection F. He's a hypocrite. Let's be real about that.
He did, but he didn't kill Frieza himself.
No, correct. Yeah, but he did reverse time because they lost the fight. Frieza blew up the Earth. They all died. Wacky.
Exactly. So it's a little bit hypocrite in that sense. But so what I think is there's a conflict of interest between him being part of the Galactic Patrol, which their job is to interfere. That is literally their job, to interfere.
That's what I'm saying. If his job is to be in the Galactic Patrol, right, and he's such a successful patrolman, his job should be to take out Moro. There has to be a reason as to why he's not getting involved deeper than that, man. There has to be something else. You know what I mean?
And that's the thing.
I don't know what it is, but yeah.
If he does show that he is an angel, and this is what I think he's going to reveal to Goku. I don't think the big surprise is going to be like, hey, Goku, look, I have Ultra Instinct. No, I think that he's already shown Ultra Instinct throughout the whole arc. I think the surprise is going to be he's going to reveal his halo, and his staff is going to turn into that of the one that Whis has. And he's going to reveal I'm actually an angel. But because I want to live as a mortal, I can't interfere. I can't actually show my angel powers because then that would be a comfort. That would be against the rules
In
of the
other words,
gods.
he can take out regular criminals, but he can't take out these godlike beings. Okay, see, that actually makes sense. As a patrolman, he can do his job by taking out regular criminals that are just like, jabronis. But when you're dealing with somebody like Moro, who's a celestial, evil, godlike being who once had wars with the Kais, in this instance, he can't get involved because he would have to tap into that angelic power, and he would, at that point, I guess either alert the other angels that he's alive, because maybe he is hiding. That's possible, maybe not fully, but, or that would possibly interfere with his, his morals or his ethics.
Yeah, it could be against the rules for him to use his godly powers to get into mortal type of issues. Right. And we actually see it. Okay, so we see evidence when we initially saw the leaks for the character sheets for the angels. One of the angels was shown without the halo. So this halo is not something that or at least
it's more like clothing.
It's more like clothing. It's not something that they're born with, but it's something that's kind of given to them as possibly a sign of you surpassed all the tests, right? All the training. You've now become a full-fledged angel, right?
Or it could be the way they dress. And by the way, just to clarify, the halo is not above their head. It's not about thing around their neck.
Right. It's right.
Just to clarify, it's not the regular I'm dead halo. It's the I'm an angel halo.
It's the I'm an angel halo, right? And the Great Priest is the only one that has it above his head, whereas the other ones have it by their neck.
Well, he's very special, but yeah,
he's very special. So I do think that based on the fact that he has the room of spirit and time, which you already specified or explained, the relation to heavenly. And also the fact that he knew what Ultra Instinct was, and he explained it. Oh, by the way, Wiz, throughout the anime and the manga, Wiz has a very specific role as well. Wiz is always able to explain things when they're not able to be explained by the current characters. When we don't have knowledge of something,
that's what Roshi and Piccolo used to do until Whis came around.
And we saw something exactly like that happen with Merus when we didn't know what was going on with Majin Buu and why he wasn't able to do the Kai Kai technique. Right. And then Merus explained. Somehow he knew. He said, well, this is just a theory, but here's the theory. Maybe the good side and the evil side and the good side split. And he explained that in the manga. It was chapter 49, page 20. He said it's most likely because of the splitting that Buu underwent, blah, 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 blah. How did he know that? Right?
No, it's a great point. I mean, that's called the exposition character.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
He's the exposition character.
What about the theory that we had talked about that I forgot? I think I had thought of this. Somebody else did. I'm sure it's been talked about how he might be a hybrid. He might be half angel, half human, and that could end up leading to a totally separate storyline later on involving at some point, like Genesis 6 from the Bible. At some point, the sons of God mated with the daughters of man, and they created this, hybrid angel human creature named Merus. But I mean, that could be another possibility right there. Now we're talking about a whole other arc where Grand Priest might be like, yo, one of y'all is messing around with humans. You can't do that. That could be another major. That would be a great idea, I think, as a future arc of Dragon Ball.
Yes, that would be. I actually like that theory more. I hope my theory is actually incorrect because I prefer your theory. It can go into a whole other arc.
Not that different, though, yeah.
Yeah, but I just like the fact that in your theory, he's not necessarily like an angel fully. He's like half, right? Yeah. So he does have the mortality act. Yes, he's conflicted. So I do love that theory that you mentioned. Now, I also want to get to the staff. Isn't it kind of weird that throughout the whole arc, we've never seen him with a staff until right before he needed to test Goku in order to show him the Room of Spirit and Time? That's the only time that he revealed that staff.
Yeah, dude, there's no question. Look, whether he's an angel or a hybrid or whatever, there is no question in my mind he has some kind of connection with the God hierarchy. There's no question. I mean, you can't even deny it. Like, I don't care what people want to debunk theories here and there. There's no question. Now, could he be an angel from one of the destroyed universes? Maybe he snuck into Universe 7 somehow for years and hid there, like we talked about, the hiding thing, or maybe he survived it, or could he be somebody, like we said, like another one of Grand Priest's children, or could he be, some people think he is the Grand Priest. I don't think he's the Grand Priest.
I don't think he's the Grand Priest, no. But yeah, I do think he's one of his children. Now, does he have a mom? Well, I mean, if
nobody even knows about the mom, bro.
Nobody even knows. I mean, we don't even know if the great priest actually just creates them just out of nowhere, or if he actually needs to do the whole reproduction type of format.
But let's not forget, Toriyama never even showed us Krillin's mom or any of Yamcha's mom. So we don't see anybody's mom, bro. Vegeta's mom doesn't even get shown.
Exactly. Now, one thing that we saw in chapter 52 of page 45, it was when he does the Wing Chun like stance, when he does the both attack and defense, and it's exactly like a reflection of Whis whenever he does his stance, whenever he's about to attack. So the chapter purposely showed us him going into that specific stance. So, I mean, I know Wing Chun is not necessarily something like special for Dragon Ball, but the fact that they try to show us that similarity between him and Whis, I think also reveals that at the very least, he had angelic training.
Right. No, without question. He has to have some kind of connection to the God hierarchy. There's just too many clues.
I mean, another clue, when he was fighting against Goku and Goku was going through multiple transformations, Super Saiyan 3, Super Saiyan... I mean, it didn't face Merus at all. In fact, Goku wasn't able to land that punch ever. The whole time, Merus was toying with him. As Goku kept going to higher transformations, Merus kept playing him like a child.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, dude, people were complaining about how, well, if he's so strong, why didn't he stop Frieza and this and that? It's like, well, he might have been busy doing God stuff. You know, you never know. The arc is not over yet, so we might get. And this is a big surprise. I was not expecting this at all. You know what I mean? And you said you weren't either.
I wasn't expecting it. I also think that he also lied to us in another aspect. So I actually think that he can breathe in space, but he doesn't want to show that he can. So he wears the whole outfit and like where he can't actually breathe in outer space or in the vacuum of space. But if he is truly an angel, I think that's another lie that he's masking.
Yeah, because we can eat ice cream in space, bro. It's not just breathing. He can eat ice cream, bro. So he's a step beyond everybody else. All right, before we get out of here, do you have any other thing you want to people?
No, I mean, I just want to say that honestly, guys, this is up in the air. So if you have any theories, I really want to see it in the comments because we're in a point in time in the manga where anything goes. Any theory could be a valid theory. So this is the time to make your predictions in the comment section.
Yeah, no, I was just saying almost any because I don't want people to say that Merus is Goten from the.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't hear that, but let's some good stuff here. Come on.
Yeah, but we're definitely gonna find out in the next chapter what's going on.
Thank you, Opie, for being here. It means a lot to me, and thanks everybody for listening. We'll catch you on the next one. Let's see what happens in the next chapter because I think a lot of these questions will be answered sooner than later. Before the end of the year, I think they'll be answered.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a great. Oh man, I can't wait. This is too hype. This manga, man. It's making me wait a month for the next chapter. I want it now.
It's getting better, man. It's getting better. So, all right. Thank you again, and we'll talk to y'all next time.